If you have anxious attachment, here are 3 tips that may help you. Number 1 is consider working with a therapist on that past trauma. A lot of times you are still really frustrated with the way that you were raised because your parents perhaps didn't really give you the nurturing and you were afraid of abandonment. So make sure you acknowledge and validate that past trauma and maybe process it with a therapist. Number 2, feelings of abandonment and fears of abandonment can be so intense that your emotions could be dysregulated. Mindfulness is something really helpful, and it can help you to regulate the feelings so that your feelings aren't taking control over you. It gives you mastery over your feelings. And number 3 is make sure that you work on yourself first. You may not want to jump right into a relationship after a breakup. You may want to give yourself some time to heal, to work on yourself, to understand what makes you great, to love yourself again. Don't be quick to jump into a relationship because then you may repeat the same pattern. So let me just tell you a story really quick about a patient I had years ago who had anxious attachment. And with this patient, we decided that we were going to consider dialectical behavioral therapy. And it's a type of therapy that really helps you with interpersonal relationships, with emotional regulation, with mindfulness. And for her, she had a difficult time not calling the person that she was with or checking on them or like making sure they weren't cheating on her. So it was causing crippling anxiety. And dialectical behavioral therapy really helped her with emotional regulation and gave her skills so that she didn't resort to some of those behaviors where she was really pushing the person away because she was so afraid they would abandon her. Thank you for watching this, and let me know if you want more on anxious attachment and tips for coping with it. And I have a playlist for this and lots of videos on social media about this with short, funny skits and entertaining educational content.